forward to our next mission.
Hi, Hunter. I'm glad you're fitting in. We've heard so many stories about you that we didn't really know what to expect.
What did you hear?
That you were a godlike hero walking the earth, single-handedly holding back the forces of evil.
That is only part of the story. Caretaker forged me into a weapon. Agatha, she kept me grounded.
Same with us. Caretaker is always focused on the task at hand. Agatha reminded her we aren't pieces on a chessboard. I'm surprised you and Caretaker keep butting heads. She always spoke of you so fondly.
Whatever differences we have, I am sure we can work them out.
Good. It stresses Robbie out when you two fight. The Midnight Suns have all dealt with Caretaker when she's prickly. If you ever need a vent, we get it.
Thanks, Nico.
Of course, what are friends for? Can you do it again?
Hunter.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me.
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Alien monstrosities, Wanda's unchecked powers coupled with Banner's unhinged mind. Whatever you are planning, Mother, I fear it may be beyond even your control.
Your concern touches me, but I would risk the heavens themselves if it meant saving you.
I do not need saving.
Oh, but you do. And that crack in your collar is the first step. Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts, an ever so slight splinter in the glass, a hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I would not need this collar had I not been corrupted by your blood.
Is that what you believe? Oh, child. There is so much you must learn. But you would never believe me if I told you. Not here. Not now. You must discover those answers on your own. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me!
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Peter, what's wrong?
Hey, boss. I got something. Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that, too?
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
Venom is not Banner, Tony. And Peter is not you.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter. How's it going, boss? Always up for a challenge. Another magical mystery box. Get to think. Sometimes, I even impress myself. here if you need me.
Well, look.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
Maybe they are trying to protect you, Peter. They see your youth and feel the need to shield you a bit.
I've saved the city I don't know how many times. What do I have to do to prove myself? Grow a goatee like Strange?
I do not think that is necessary.
Good, because it would be way too itchy under the mask.
I know it can be frustrating, but you should not waste time wallowing in it.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kinda useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
If you want Stark to pay attention to you, there are better ways to make your point than making bread.
Well, I was kidding about that, but if you have suggestions...
Just walk up to him and suggest a way to help.
Okay, you've made your point. Fine. Maybe I'll speak up.
Excellent.
Just give me a bit. I'm a little rusty. The Sinister Six caused me to miss out on my speech class final.
Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV. Now, he's the ultra-rich jerk who eats all the cashews in the mall.
I'm ready when you are. Let's do this.
New and improved.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Do your thing. Never know when a surprise vampire's gonna strike.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and I remember that no. Any new leads? We'll cut through that encryption in no time. Just more evil junk. Don't these people... This should keep someone busy. I think I can handle that. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I cannot imagine the things you have seen in space.
I think you're pretty special, too.
Hunter, hello.
Heads up, Hunter. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
If anyone understands Venom, it is Peter. He might be a good candidate for this mission. The ability to put ourselves in our enemy's shoes can tell us where they have been and where they are going.
Peter. Interesting. His innate humanity and unwavering empathy for Eddie Brock's plight could make him an ideal candidate. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
It is. The creature.
And pretty much the entire Hydra offensive.
No doubt stealing more of the priceless and, did I mention, extremely powerful artifacts housed within the sanctum.
I don't think so. They're fortifying a position here.
You're right.
We're never gonna get close enough to get a symbiote sample.
Oh, I wouldn't say never. Venom problem? No problem.
Wow, you got some serious range on that old Spidey sense, kid.
Or he got my text.
Either way, I'm your guy. Come on, team. I got an idea. Anyone? Definitely should have practiced that more in the mirror.
Sorry, kid. Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Yeah, 'cause you all have so much experience fighting Venom.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan, Spider-Man?
Listen, I'm not a control freak. If you have any good ideas on this mission,
My only idea is to not get killed.
oh, good one. We're totally in sync.
Step.
Given their history together, I suppose it does make sense to trust Spider-Man on this plan of his. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't answer that.
Happy to oblige.
Yep, and there's Crisscross,
Crossbones.
and Eddie, and a really big... What is that?
Whatever it is, they brought an entire army to protect it.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just need to make a last-second adjustment to the plan.
Yes. The plan. What is it?
Right. Okay, stay low, wait for my signal. The time wasted. Suppressing gamma energy versus harnessing it. Oh, when Mother sees what I have accomplished. What's up, Doc? on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Parker, report. Parker, status.
Well, I am under a little pressure, but Eddie's right where I want him.
Monoforms are for the weak.
I take it we're on to Plan B.
I'd say it's probably more like Plan 1.5. I'm betting those smaller bells vibrate at a similar frequency to their big brother. May not be perfect, but they could buy me the time I need to get that sample.
We have your sample right here, little spider.
Yep, walked right into that one.
No mercy for the servants of the Hail back.
Whatever works.
I'm going! Should come in handy.
Fragile as you.
Coming at you.
Mother tells us to hurry. I cannot move. You only delay our meal. We'll always remember this place, Spider-Man. Remember what you did to us here before. We are done playing games. This place will be your doom.
Well, he's moved on from wanting to eat my brain, and now he's just trying to bury me. Progress.
Don't hit him with the bells, please.
Best, but still not enough for us. time.
So that's how you wound up in the history books. They're not giving up yet.
For this moment, to squash you in this cursed place. When you are gone, we shall feast upon your new friend heroes, and then devour you.
But shut up already!
Weak, even for Hydra.
Hydra, Immortalis!
Now that's a cheap shot.
On Gamma, on the move! Little spider, your trap has failed!
You may be right. This symbiote sample is not worth your life, Spider-Man. We can find another way.
Tell that to Aunt May, Mary Jane, Harry, Flash, Felicia, Otto, and about 9 million other New Yorkers we're trying to save. If getting that sample means we can stop your mother from destroying this city, it's worth the risk. Just buy me some time. Nothing personal, but I think you're out of your league here. Here we go
We lead you first.
I'm on it. Looks like it's up to me.
Not too strong for you. Stop your struggling.
Ugh, it freaking slimed me.
Wow, you really bulked up, Eddie.
On Beta, moving into position.
We cannot keep this up forever.
But we can. Do you really think your puny bell of tin and copper can defy the power of the midnight sun?
Don't forget arsenic, lead, zinc, and silver. 7th grade trip to the Liberty Bell. Got it! Let's do this! Much as I enjoy this dance of ours, Eddie, I think it's time we changed it up. So how about we try a little smash-up? What? That not a thing anymore?
Let's find out.
Now, this might sting for just a second, but that's perfectly natural. Also, perfectly natural.
What just happened?
Just a little something I like to call the plan.
Fury's got 2 teams digging for Venom as we speak.
You may want to add 2 or 3 more. Just saying.
You dropped a church on him. I doubt he's going anywhere.
Parker,
Uh-oh.
I have seen that look before.
congratulations on a job well done.
Aw, thanks everyone. I'll remember this moment forever. Which is probably how long it's gonna take me to pay the church's repair bill.
Oh, not to worry. Thankfully, we have a billionaire in the house.
Yeah, at least Stark's credit card is good for something.
Oh, these kids. Real sweethearts. Good plan, Peter. Executed like a champ. Craziest plan I ever saw in my life. Still can't believe he pulled that off.
Yes, and now we must make use of the sample he recovered.
We?
All right, everyone. I know you all have a lot more important things to do than cheer little old me on. Let's go save the world. Oh, and if anyone happened to record any of this, feel free to send it my way. For training purposes, of course. Just between you and me, I wasn't 100% sure that little plan would pay off out there. I mean, I was pretty sure, but I still had that little voice in the back of my head. If you screw this up, Venom's gonna be snacking on your skull. Even worse, I would have let you down, not to mention the others.
I always knew you would succeed, Peter. Enjoyed the praise you received.
Thanks. It's kind of nice to be the man of the hour, even if it only lasts, an hour. Spent so long trying to keep Spider-Man and Peter Parker separate from each other, I never really had the chance to celebrate victories with, you know...
Friends?
Exactly. Thank you for that, Hunter.
However you look at it, be glad we got the sample.
Now we can get the doc home, keep you less explodey. All around, a good day.
We all owe you a thanks.
I was nothing. Besides, helping the boss man test his top-secret prototype on a demonically possessed alien symbiote-human hybrid has got to look good to the folks at Stark Industries. Would love to get a shot to work for Tony one day. Just wish Spider-Man could submit a resume.
But you are working with Tony, Peter. You are an integral member of the team.
Whoa. Mind just...
Peter?
Nope. Mind's still blown. I just need to sit here and let it all sink in, Hunter. I'll talk to you soon.
Parker's plan was chaotic but effective. I doubt even Lilith saw that one coming.
Credit to Peter's ingenuity. That was a...
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
From what I've seen, you could drop 5 churches on Venom and he'd still keep coming. Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
See you there. Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others?
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth knight thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd knight. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
Are Kree commanders really that predictable?
Unless you have your own version of the Kree's supreme intelligence, unlikely. But yeah, still possible. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
I killed her once. That is why you brought me back.
Maybe, but you don't remember how. Does she? If so, she can guard against the one vulnerability that stopped her. I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the Art of War suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to the Art of War.
See you all next time. That went better than expected.
I am looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Same here. Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I am taking off.
Righteous.
What? 喂，哦是，没有，寄 email 吗？哦好，可以啊，寄啊。动物里，脏话，
Parker's debrief is going to be one for the ages.
歧视，
I wanted to talk to you about, actually, let's go someplace else. It's a little personal. I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh, having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
You guys fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye. But you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
I wish I could be more helpful.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers. I gotta say, I'm loving our current book.
Hey, I knew Peter was gonna come through.
Gotta thank Peter. Maybe now the others will start actually listening to us for a change.
Still reading Wanda's grimoire, I see?
Yeah? Why? You got an opinion about it?
I admire your determination in your pursuit of dark knowledge, as well as loyalty to your friend.
I just wish there was more dark knowledge on these pages, but I'm just gonna have to make do with what's here. According to her grimoire, it looks like Agatha was helping Wanda control her connection to chaos magic. And since chaos magic is a hell of a lot more powerful and ancient than Lilith, I'm thinking there's a way I can figure out how to use it to undo Lilith's hold on her.
Chaos magic is the darkest and most treacherous magic you can play with. It is said to come from Cthon himself. If you are planning on dabbling in it, you will need my help.
You're not, like, afraid of messing with hardcore Elder God magic and inventing a potentially dangerous new spell?
I am dangerous.
Okay, Danger. You can help me by not telling Caretaker what I'm up to. She doesn't believe Lilith corruption can be undone and will totally try and stop me.
She lacks your imagination.
She lacks more than that. Well, if we're really gonna try this, I've got a lot of reading to do to try and figure this out.
And I shall keep your secrets.
Mum's the word, Hunt.
Hunter, let's catch up.
Seems like you have got a lot on your mind.
You could say that.
Do you need to share?
I always wanted to be good at my job, but now I think it's possible to be so good you're actually terrible.
Explain.
Okay, I really wanted to show off how I could get a sample of Venom's symbiote, right?
And you did.
Right! Yay me! But in getting it, I left poor Eddie trapped under a heap of rubble.
What you did saved lives. Do not forget that.
You're right. I know logically I did the right thing. I came through for the team. But it still doesn't feel right.
I know you feel pity for your friend, Eddie. But he is no longer a man. He is a monster.
No, he was a man. And the symbiote was an alien. But Lilith turned them both into demons, and no one deserves that fate. Eddie Brock may be troubled, sure. We all are. I guess that's why I can't shake the feeling that there's more I could have done.
Like digging him out of the rubble?
No. I mean helping him turn his life around. The way real heroes are supposed to.
We have many battles to fight in our future. Leave Venom where he belongs, buried in your past. Thinking about him too much is a drain of your energies.
Yeah, I know. I'll try to get my head on straight, refocus.
Good man.
Thanks for the chat, Hunter. I've got a lot to think about. If anyone needs me, I'll just be here, sighing deeply.
How is the sample analysis going?
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo Peter took out of poor Eddie. That sample analysis?
That is the one.
In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now.
I am sure this makes sense to you, but try to remember I am not from this time. I am still getting used to the idea of lights that turn on when you flip a switch.
Right. I will slow down a bit, skip the science babble, and get right to the point. I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit.
Like a Venom suit?
No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote, to protect you the next time you two meet. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased. Oh, you are gonna love this. Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. How's that for quality workmanship? Later.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
You could go a few rounds.
No pain, no gain.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
wait to see how this goes down.
I think we've got something for everyone. Better than nothing. Back again. Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
New and improved.
Later.
Yes, hello.
No, absolutely not. You go too far, Nico. Last time you tried to save Wanda, you almost got us all killed. I will not let you risk the safety of this Abbey again.
Listen to yourself. I think I have a way of purifying Lilith's corruption, a way of bringing back both Wanda and Banner, and your response is to shut me down.
I told you time and time again, there is no way of removing corruption.
Just because you failed and never found a way of doing it doesn't mean I can't. What are you so afraid of? That I'll actually succeed?
No, I'm afraid you're becoming just like Wanda.
Oh, I see how it is. You always hated her, and now you're gonna turn that hate onto me too.
That's not what I meant. Nico, wait. Let me explain.
I don't need your explanation. I need you to stay out of my way.
Everything by the numbers. I think I can handle that. I'm here if you need me.
Let me guess. You came out here to see if I'm okay.
Are you okay, Nico?
No, I won't be okay until we get Wanda back, but you already know that. I just wish Caretaker trusted me more. I mean, I'm not a kid, you know? I'm a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. She should be letting me use my talents to help the team, but instead all she does is doubt my ability to do anything.
Caretaker is allowing her fear get the better of her.
Huh? What? Why should she be afraid of me? I'm on her side.
Because, like you said, you are a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. My guess is she fears you might follow in Wanda's footsteps if given free rein.
She's always hated her.
No, Nico, she just fears her. She fears any power she cannot control. I think it has to do with what happened to Lilith.
She thinks we're gonna end up like Lilith? What a vote of confidence.
To be fair, Wanda has already fallen.
That wasn't her fault. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back.
And when Caretaker tries to stop you,
she can get out of the way. Or get run over. Now excuse me, I've got a free Wanda spell to craft.
you have any ideas on how to keep this team from unraveling? Because I'd love to hear them. I'm at my wit's end, Hunter. Nico is hell-bent on finding some spell in Wanda's grimoire to remove Lilith's hold on our unfortunate friends. And I can't seem to dissuade her from putting our lives in danger again. You would think she would have learned her lesson with that magic mirror trick she pulled, but now she's just doubling down on darkness. What do you think I should do about her? Because I am at a complete loss.
Have you considered that she may be onto something, and maybe you should trust her?
Why? So she can get us all killed? Nico lost her trust with me the moment she went behind my back and tried to rescue Wanda with you and the others. I simply cannot afford to trust her again. Not until she demonstrates that she's willing and able to cast spells responsibly. Nico is a talented witch, no doubt, but if she persists on this trajectory, she will suffer the same fate as Wanda. Perhaps you can talk her down. She's more likely to listen to you than me. Thanks, Hunter.
Nico is certainly as daring as Caretaker is cautious. Attempting to remove Lilith's corruption is not a magical endeavor for the faint of heart.
Is it even possible to remove it?
I'm not sure, actually. It's something I should do a little research on. But if it is, one thing is for sure. All magic has its price. The question is, are you willing to pay it to help get Wanda back?
There is no price I fear paying.
Even if it is great? Even if it is your soul? You are more vulnerable than you know. The crack in your collar may be hardly noticeable to the naked eye, but it's a significant crack in your energetic armor. A spiritual vulnerability that cannot be overlooked or understated. A vulnerability she will exploit. If you choose to defy Sarah and help Nico remove Lilith's hold on Wanda, it might be at your own peril.
I am not afraid of Sarah.
Oh, I didn't mean her. I meant the dark energies you might be exposed to. They might be even more than you can handle, dear. Whatever happens, Hunter, just remember to keep yourself intact. We can't take on Lilith without you.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
I'm all over it.
Soviet time has come.
Nice work.
Where will you hide?
someone order a knuckle sandwich? You'll have to excuse me if I don't cower in fear.
Prepare yourself.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Let's settle this. That's the stuff. I don't have magic healing!
You had your chance to escape.
Hydra Immortalis! Taking the shot.
Someone feel a breeze.
Order just came in.
Changing their approach. That was your one chance.
Targeting systems active.
They are as weak as we expected.
You will talk. It is not a question.
The light is on our side.
Some for the rest of us.
For the mother. No one gets away.
I'm still standing.
Serve her with honor.
We can all join Lilith together. Wow, I'm glad you're on our side.
Confirmed enemy target.
That's some move. Target confirmed. Why? Look any different to you?
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
is on your mind, Doctor?
Shh. Just stand here with me a moment. I want to see if you can sense what I'm sensing. Yes, I can see you feel it too. The magical energies that flow through the ether into the sanctum grow stronger. I've been locked away from them for too long, but when Tony and I complete your armor, it will be only a matter of time before we retake the sanctum. My mind races with nervous excitement at the thought of stepping back into my great cosmic library to stand in my power once again.
You never lost your true power, Doctor. You stand in it now.
That's kind of you to say, but since Venom evicted me from my home, it's no secret that I have felt diminished. I was so used to seeing the future, anticipation became a foreign sensation. Now that's all I feel. When I finally regain my sight into our many possible futures again, I'll finally be able to exhale. Until then, I must wait with bated breath, keeping faith that you will deliver a victory to us.
I hope so.
May the Eye of Agamotto watch over us all.
Hey!
Some of my old war buddies want to get a drink with us. It just struck me. Your first time in New York City was the day of your resurrection.
Not my first time. I traveled there in my youth.
That must have been a shock to find it so much bigger and louder. Trust me, I know the feeling.
There is an energy to the place that has not changed a bit.
Yeah, you notice it right away. I grew up in Brooklyn. Whenever I'm away, that's the Big Apple I remember.
Do you miss it now?
Every day. But in the face of a greater threat, we don't always have the luxury of going home. I don't know how to... Thanks for inviting me to unwind. Apocalypses are stressful. I hope I didn't bore you with my war stories, Hunter.
We shall be reunited soon. I cannot help but feel excitement.
We are standing in front of each other right now.
Not here, but in the physical realm. You don't need to be coy. I know you are coming.
To where exactly?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. The prophecy advances. As much as it will please me to see you, I beg you not to stand in my way. I cannot guarantee your safety this time.
You are right, Mother. The prophecy is advancing, and we shall halt it at all costs.
I admire your conviction, child. There may come a time when we will stand in defiance of destiny. But it is not now. I have said all I can. It is out of my hands now.
Actually, it seems to be all in your hands.
I wish that were so. But you know the truth. He is closer than ever before.
Who is?
I would not dare say his name in this place. Still, he will bring us together after so long. Is it selfish of me to say that it's our reunion that matters most?
We will see each other soon, Mother. Agatha.
It's all right, child. You have been through so much. Your mother is calling you back to her. Trying to break anything that stands between you.
Consider this barrier to be as unbreakable as my resolve to not follow in her footsteps.
Yes, I believe that. Your ancestral powers are awakening and taking root. They would be pleased you are choosing the angels of your better nature. But the real question is, are you pleased? Is this the path you want to continue to walk?
Yes, Agatha. This path pleases me. I am confident that the only thing that can defeat darkness is the blinding brilliance of light.
Then shine it. Drown out your mother's shadow.
I intend to.
Just remember, whoever you choose to be, I accept you.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter, what you've got there is the latest in custom alloy, handcrafted, magically protected personal protective gear.
Yes, thanks to the symbiote sample young Mr. Parker recovered, we were able to isolate the alien energy signature that appeared to be causing you so much trouble. With this armor, you should now be able to get close enough to Venom to take him down.
This time without, exploding.
It feels good. Now, just get me back to New York and I will handle the rest.
A successful collaboration.
Hey, Hunter. I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. find more coil, send it my way.
What do you think about Hunter's armor? Looks slick, huh?
Very slick. Venom won't know what hit him.
Stark and Strange do good work.
When they aren't bickering, that is.
Oh, they bickered. A lot.
I think you look pretty good in that armor.
Hmm? What's that?
Nothing. The new armor suits you. It looks pretty spectacular.
Jealous?
Incredibly.
If you like it, I can see about having Strange and Stark make one for you as well.
Those two? Pfft, they barely kept it together long enough to make this for you. I'm not gonna push my luck. Besides, I got my own style.
The new outfit looks spectacular. Just really badass.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing what a little teamwork can produce.
Teamwork? Oh, you mean Stark and Strange?
They finally got along enough to make this. I just hope it's enough to stop Venom.
I do not know if it will be enough. And neither do Stark and Strange. The armor may be Faithbreaker, but I have faith it will work.
Oh, a little wordplay. You should use that line on Tony. It would probably bring a tear to his eye.
I could discuss this armor all day, but...
Oh, I know. You've got a date with a symbiote. Don't let me stand in the way. Good luck out there.
Lovecraft, Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
Okay, so where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
Today's a good day to halt an apocalypse.
Thanks, Hunter. The shielding powers of the Vishanti on the Faithbreaker armor will make the Hunter blind.
Well, you know what they say.
If you...
My lucky day, huh?
Ready to work?
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. And just sit back. Always improvements to be made. That's got me feeling ready to go. Just the boost I was looking for.
Time to take it to the next level. Don't worry about me. I'll meditate until you're ready. See you around.
You're the best girl. You know that, right?
I'm glad Tony and Steven were able to work together. It's imperative.
Hey, Hunter. Okay, what's Hydra up to now? Here's the latest from Hydra World. Pick your target, Hunter.
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
Rest easy, Spider-Man. I have dealt with the unknowable before.
Yes, but have you ever worn clothes with their own appetite? I know symbiotic alien goop can seem like a cool idea, but take it from me. Not worth it one bit. The symbiote gets in your brain and makes you do things you'd never ordinarily do.
I am no stranger to disembodied voices whispering their desires in my mind. And I was raised in a castle filled with ghosts, cursed grimoires, and unfettered cauldron access.
The symbiote is a little more complicated than run-of-the-mill hauntings. When the goop gets hangry, it goes on a devouring spree, and its favorite snack is human beings. Midtown would be a sumptuous buffet.
Have some faith in me, Peter Parker. I will not be swayed by the suit.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the wardrobe from outer space. I guess there's no other way, huh?
Only this suit can penetrate the symbiote barrier around the sanctum.
Yeah, I hear that too. What sits worse with me? The Sanctum Sanctorum is wearing a symbiote. Alien-possessed architecture gives me the extra creeps.
My mother seeks to unleash abominations on this world the likes of which humanity has never beheld. Should she and Hydra succeed, the symbiotes will be the least of our problems.
How apocalyptic are we talking here? Like a meteor strike or a Galactus devouring?
It is a folly to compare potential apocalypses.
Just trying to set my expectations and mentally prepare, you know.
The end of reality in biblical proportions.
Oh, okay. The symbiotes don't like sound waves or intense vibrations. I don't think fire and brimstone raining from the skies has an obvious weakness.
We should hope to end this here and now. If not, doom may overtake us all.
Stay strong, Hunter. Just be careful wearing that extraterrestrial tracksuit, Hunter. Last thing we want is for you to turn against us.
Thank you for your concern, Spider-Man.
Thanks for hearing me out, Hunter.
You are one of the most agile...
Hunter's expertise extends beyond the supernatural and metaphysical.
Perhaps, Aunt, the Spider-Man is correct.
This is not the first time we've used the weapons of the enemy to fight our enemy, and it will not be the last. But it is your decision, Hunter. You are the one wearing it.
I do not fear this symbiote. It will submit to my purposes. It is not the first time I have wielded a weapon with its own consciousness and desires.
We agree that this must be done. I have no doubt in your ability, but heed Spider-Man's warning. We do not fully know what the symbiote is capable of. I suppose I do have a single misgiving, Hunter. If the symbiote has any unusual reactions to your collar, well, keep an eye on it And be sure to let me know as soon as possible.
I feel like it goes without saying. If anything compromises the integrity of the collar, it is important, correct?
That is correct. Your collar and your life are intrinsically linked. We would need to mitigate any damage to save your life. Hunter, you must take extreme caution in all actions. The threads binding our reality together are inextricably bound in surprising ways. Sometimes they are stitches, other times knots or tangles. Reckless action and needless risk are the threats we must be most aware of. Now, put on your alien suit and go free the sanctum sanctorum of Lilith's corruption. I do not believe Spider-Man's fears to be founded, but nothing is certain. However, if he is right...
You and my aunt would have so much to talk about.
Remember, if your collar reacts oddly to the symbiote, alert me immediately.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Let's knock it out.
Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
Seems easy enough. The side.
Let's settle this. I don't think they even realize the trouble they're in. Target confirmed.
Your time has come. Requesting medevac.
Hail that.
Smooth sailing so far. I've been waiting for this.
How many times is that? Having some trouble.
Reinforcements. I am alone.
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
Well, that's interesting.
shall be of great help. Talk while you still can. Roger that. They're not going to like this.
They're displacing!
How about this one?
They're not living up to their reputation. Follow my lead.
Attempt.
Get you for that.
I was born for this. Reinforcements inbound.
The more the merrier.
They're not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
They're tired.
Starting to see how all those stories about you got started.
You are going to talk.
The enemy has the upper hand. We're all gonna... You're gonna remember me.
We are doing well so far.
That truck is tougher than it looks. Finish it off while you still have a chance.
You had your chance to escape.
I think you got him.
This usually works.
Leave some for the rest of us.
That's gonna leave a mark.
That truck isn't going anywhere, but you'll have to deal with Hydra before you can head home.
We need to pull it together here. No retreat!
Now you're pissing me off.
I've been waiting.
They're finally really starting to get to me.
I'm glad you're on our side.
I am impressed. I owe you one.
If you think I'm bad, pray I don't give you the blade. I'll give it a whirl. Aw, you guys are so adorable thinking you can beat us.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Hunter, consider yourself the only invitee to my favorite meet time spot.
The only one? How did I win that honor?
I'll spare you the savvy stuff, but you've climbed to the top of my friendship ladder. Almost at the top.
If I am almost at the top, then who is my competition?
Someone? You don't know them. I've got a life outside of this place, you know?
Sure you do. What is their name?
It's Okay, fine. It's you, alright? You've been the best friend I've had since I was on the run, and I feel gross saying that out loud.
You do?
Kinda. But that's a me gross and not a you gross. Could you just please change the subject before I sink through the floor?
Of course. What are best friends for?
Oh my god.
I'm surprised your favorite spot is the chapel.
Believe it or not, my family used to go to church religiously when I was a kid, so pretentious old buildings give me this comforting vibe. It wasn't always like this.
What changed?
Do I look like a psych major? But if I had to guess, I would say I needed to peel the rotten layers my dear mom left behind to get to my healthier innards. You know, onion style. And I took your advice. I accepted what happened with my parents.
Good. Now you can put it behind you and move on without it pulling you back.
I'm so ready to do that. Now, there is no holding me back, and like you've been there for me, I'll be there for you. When we face your mom one final time, I want you to know I got your back. Whatever you need, I'm your witch.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
What's up, Hunter?
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, not bad, right? Sure thing. Let's start it. Genius inventor strikes again.
每个都2次的话，32滴，每个都2次的话是32滴。
Wow, the books in this place are something else. Did you know that there is an entire section about spiders and the occult?
Peter, I am sorry you have to find out this way, but I guess it is time we talked.
You're not afraid of spiders, are you?
Terribly.
But you're Hunter. The Hunter. You're not afraid of anything.
I am a complicated being.
Huh. Is it the legs? The crawling? The knowledge that the entire spider population can eat all of humanity in a year given the chance? Or is it because there is one just 6 inches away from you right now?
What? Where?
Just kidding. It's me. Actually, all this reading got me thinking, and there is something I wanted to run by you. With my spider roots, and the spiders being so occult adjacent, apparently, who knew, I can maybe be a good fit for the Midnight Suns. I'm not asking you to pull any strings for me or anything like that. I just want your honest opinion as a friend. Do you think I'd make a good candidate?
For now, you should focus on being the best you can be in every situation. And when this is all over, we can talk about your future.
Of course, of course. Either way, I would like a chance to prove myself first. Don't want anyone to say that you're giving me any special treatment.
Well, I am sure you can figure out how to make that happen.
One last question.
Yes?
If I read these books here, I'm not summoning any demons or evil spirits, right?
Have you been reading them aloud?
No?
Do not open your door to any knock that sounds unnatural or inhuman, and you should be fine.
No inhuman knocks. Got it.
小金，没有，不会。
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
pain, no gain. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. Can't just sit back. All...
This'll make a difference.
All right then.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
I've done some danger room training at the expansion.
Ah, Hunter. I did not expect to see you here. Added to the list, I suppose.
I am sorry?
Of things I can no longer perceive since I lost my connection to the Sanctum. While knowing the comings and goings of my teammates may seem trivial, the dealings of the dreaded Dormammu are unfortunately not. I fear he may be plotting against us as we speak and have been attempting to gaze upon his home realm of the Dark Dimension for some time now, with little success thus far.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You haven't, by chance, mastered the art of astral projection and universal awareness since we last spoke, have you?
I do not think so.
Pity. Probably best if I try this alone, then. But the offer is appreciated.
Very well. I will leave you to your work.
As you wish. We'll speak again later, of that at least I'm certain.
Let's touch base.
Thanks, Hunter.
When Venom sees your armor, he will know fear.
You feeling all right?
Hunter, hello.
Agatha is lucky to have you.
One of the Hydra operatives in this area has been transmitting unusual signals back to their base of operations. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
Consider it done.
Here, this should help. Bring it. Is that all? Don't mess with me. Here we go! Whatever works. One more time.
By her command!
Next time I won't.
For Hydra!
Lost my focus here. Oh good, more goons.
I am a law.
Many before you have tried and failed. Your time has come.
I don't have magic healing!
It is all coming back to me.
You shouldn't have played me. But that's how you stack it. Very impressive. Where'd you learn that one?
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Now you're pissing me off.
Finally, it's my turn.
You're still not ready to give up?
I think we've got the upper hand.
The agent is making a break for it. Stop them! Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Okay, let's hear it. expect to win. I could have made that so much worse. You should have done better.
You should have brought more help.
Take this! That wasn't bad. Well, that's interesting.
So far.
They finally got me.
I've been waiting. I was born for this.
They do not seem to be a match for us.
You asked for it.
I saw more once.
That was something. Aw, that's thoughtful. Don't waste any more time. Nice move.
Losing ground.
Will not last much longer at this rate.
I bet I can make you talk.
Talk while you still can.
Go back and regroup.
There's still time for you to run away. This one's for you.
That should help. You were too weak for this fight.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Everyone's in a mood. You good?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club. I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
I thought the Kree always won.
No, that's what the Kree convinced everyone to believe. We haven't lost until we start believing their propaganda. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Okay, just between us, Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You calling it?
I should leave.
Peace. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it?
Yes, dear?
Venom's not gonna know what hit him.
I saw the new armor hunter. One word. Slick.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst. You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
Ileana, you just used the F word.
I did. You are my friend, and I am yours. Maybe it is your friendship that has made me more comfortable using the term. I do not keep a lot of them, so don't screw it up by defecting to the light side, okay?
Me? Go to the light side? Never.
For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
That does not sound like a lesson Caretaker would teach.
It's not one she could. She only meddles with the darkness, but we are born from it. She could never understand. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. The creature who brought me there, his name is Mephisto.
The Prince of Lies? The Great Corruptor? Master of the Realm of Lost Souls? That Mephisto?
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption, forced me to hurt, to curse, to kill. I hate what he did. What he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know. And I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
Of course not. A terrible creature inflicted pain on a friend of mine. Worse, he made her think it was her own fault.
It was my fault.
He was always the monster, Ileana. Never you. That is what I see.
I do not agree. But I trust you. I shall consider what you said, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for listening to me, friend.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. It's time to go get my sanctum back.
Oh, you are gonna love this. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? Not bad, right?
Until next time.
I'm ready when you are. Back again. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Later.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Have you noticed any ramps around here? Maybe a ramp-like slab of mostly level stone, kind of at an angle?
For what?
I want to jump the hell ride over the Abbey.
Even if you do not hit the Abbey, you could overshoot and fall into the ocean.
Come on, Hunter. I'm a better driver than that. And the Hellride isn't a normal car. I'm going about this all wrong. You think Carol will get involved?
Maybe.
If anyone can chuck a car over the Abbey, it's her.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but...
I'm good to go. Again, if you are.
Things are looking up around here. Thanks, Hunter.
How's it going?
It's always good to see you.
Still no sign of Venom. The Parker boy really came through.
Even with his disappearance, his pet symbiote has unfortunately not given up its taste for my sanctum.
Neither has Hydra. They've upped the guard again, which I didn't even think was possible.
This symbiote creature has had a stranglehold on us long enough. It is time to strike.
Are you sure that thing is safe?
Well, we didn't exactly have a manual, but the science and spooky bits are sound.
You should be well protected.
It's a big risk.
So is leaving Lilith in command of the Sanctum.
You're both right.
But I bet you have another option. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil your moment.
A frontal assault has too many variables, but there's always the hole.
The back door. Of course. I know the risks, but at some point we have to start believing in each other. In ourselves. Your design will hold.
We would never let you step into battle unprepared.
Besides, what was the first rule of demon hunting you taught me? If at first you don't succeed, stab again.
Aw, you think Reed and Sue have such heartwarming moments with Johnny and Ben?
We're gonna get the Sanctum back for Strange.
I like your optimism.
Thanks. I have a good feeling about this.
I have a good feeling about you.
What was that?
I wish we had more time to test Strange and Stark's monstrosity of a creation. But with Venom out of the picture, even temporarily, we need to strike now while we still have the chance.
That is some messed up wallpaper.
Must have got hungry without Venom around.
Evil consumes everything, even itself.
Ready for round two?
Always.
Ding ding. little graffiti? You tell me.
Not the wards. That.
Caretaker, tell Strange we found a way back into his sanctum.
Finally.
Oh, and one more thing.
We are not alone.
You've proven that the Faithbreaker can smash through that symbiote. Now you'll just have to do it a few more times. Oh, and try not to bring the roof down on your heads in the process.
I think I can hear Strange.
Hail that!
Let's do it! Requesting medevac!
That was something. Just try to keep up.
That's gonna leave a mark.
We will not fail!
We've got company.
Hydra sure does get around. Are we sure they don't have a limbo portal too?
About time.
I am impressed.
It's about time.
I think you got it.
You asked for it. Give the mother my regards in hell.
We will never forsake her!
Lucky shot.
Awaiting reinforcements!
It's almost a shame Stark and the Doctor aren't here to see their little project in action. The Faithbreaker will finally purge Venom's foul corruption from the Sanctum and the city.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Day, it'll still come down to me punching something.
Some things never get old, kiddo.
You have earned this. even for Hydra. Appreciate your concern.
Serve her with honor.
It's too bad those gloves won't work for anyone else. We'd love to see Carol, Captain Marvel, knock those tendrils of Sakaar.
Aw, Blade. Such a sweet talker.
Indeed. For now, leave the Fate break.
Time's up for these chumps. Get ready.
Now that was something.
I can handle this one myself.
Tracking primary target. For Hydra.
They've got friends.
Where should I you going?
Hydra will just keep throwing warm bodies in there until you're exhausted. Try and focus on the symbiote, not the soldiers.
Time to bleed.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Talk while you still can. Never seen that before.
Take this!
Responding.
Crossbones will just keep throwing Hydra bodies in there until you're exhausted.
Regroup and await reinforcements. at service. Don't waste it.
Nothing to worry about. That's a neat trick.
Targeting systems active.
They cannot possibly match your strength. You are lucky to still be breathing.
You're gonna regret that. I'm here to help. Guess I'm still the focus here. Is that all? Don't try that again. Don't make the same mistake twice. Feeling good.
Think we've got the upper hand.
Broken through.
Gonna sound like one of Blade's action movies right now, but go!
Get to the sanctum!
Mother,
You kept me waiting, child.
I am here now.
Yes. Alone. Always so alone.
Did I miss the party?
You are just in time.
I told you the door works now.
Sorry. First apocalypse excitement, I guess.
The little sorcerer returns home.
Can't say I like what you've done with the place, Demon Mother, or my friend. No matter. Already, the power of the Sanctum returns to me. Your days of plundering its secrets end today!
But that was never the plan. Now.
Yes, Mother.
Not while there's still a chance to seal that breach and save the Sanctum!